Welcome to So Over Podcast, a podcast about wrestling by wrestling fans. And today I'm joined with Lorenzo Ramone, Macho Martin, and Pump the Beef. Come on, guys, introduce yourselves.
Well, I'll go first, I guess. Lorenzo Ramone, AEO, big time wrestling fan, pretty much old school guy. Watched wrestling in the 90s. Favorite wrestler was Razor Ramon, if that wasn't obvious already. He went to WCW. I said I had to move on to somebody new, became The Rock. Started watching wrestling more often. Fell off it when The Rock retired. John Cena was my guy after that. After a while, I got bored of him, disappeared for a bit, came back because I realized there's a new, fresh ideas coming into WWE with Triple H. So I'm here and I'm here to stay. Hopefully, I can be in this podcast more often.
Okay, and Pump the Beef.
I'm Pump the Beef. I do pump the beef. Anyone who knows me knows I'm left-handed. I'm 198 pounds of solid muscle. And my favourite wrestler's Bret the Hitman Hart.
Macho Martin.
Oh, yeah.
And I am Emmy Blaze.
Hello?
Yo,
Can you hear me?
Hey,
Big pump, pump.
Hello.
are you Beef
I am, man.
G or Pump the Beef?
I am Pump the Beef.
Okay,
Pump the Beef.
so
You want to know why?
not PTG.
Not
No, let's hear
PTG.
why.
No.
Let's hear why.
PTB. You ever been too cold to do anything? Too hungry, tired?
Nine
That
times out of
sounds like
10.
my everyday at work.
I've never been that. When I get that, 10 push-ups. Pump the beef.
Amazing. All right. In the predictions for the Royal Rumble, who do you think's going to win the Royal Rumble? Starting with the men's.
I don't know who can win, but I can tell you who my top fours are going to be.
Let's hear it.
And like I say, the top fours, you're going to have Cena in there because they have to bring him in. And he's not going to win because he's got a whole year basically to win something. So they're going to give him something. I reckon they give him some crap championship that no one ever gives a crap about, just so he can walk around with it every time he does like comes back for something. A bit like The Rock, where he's got his people champion belt rubbish that he comes back in with
No,
because he's
God
the
forbid.
people's champion just for his promos. And I feel like Cena will get the same. So they'll give him like the championship. What's that dual one?
Crown
Morgan won
Jewel
it,
trophy.
but no one's ever talked about it since. So no one really cares about it. So I feel like they're going to have to give him something like that. But he's got a whole year to get something. So I reckon he'll get thrown out, but he'll be in the top four just to keep the crowd happy.
For WrestleMania.
Yeah, yeah. And then possibly Reigns, Seth.
So I think The Rock can win if he didn't make his storyline of Cody Rhodes obsolete. So, and the only reason I would like The Rock to win is because it makes WrestleMania that much bigger. That's the only reason. Because the other options are CM Punk, which is my number two, who I think after that promo he cut last week or this week should also be in the running. And also it will be nice for him to finally main event at WrestleMania. Sami Zayn made a joke about him not having main event at WrestleMania, and that's been his dream. That was part of the reasons why he left allegedly. So it would be a nice story for him to finally main event WrestleMania.
Yeah, I
after
agree
the
with
Rock.
that. Yeah, especially because he didn't he miss last WrestleMania because he was injured, wasn't he? For the
Yes,
last year.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, so that'll be a nice story. And I think, I mean, if you look at the roster as a whole, I think out of the full timers anyway, I don't think anyone deserves it more than CM Punk, really, because he's kind of, since he returned, he's had like a chip on his shoulder where he's got to perform at a higher level than everybody else. His promos are untouchable. He makes everything seem real to me. Like I was saying to the guys earlier, every time he's in the feud, I feel like he and the person he's feuding with generally hate each other. Not storyline. I feel like they generally don't like each other. Do you guys get the same feeling?
yeah, definitely. Yeah, he is very convincing. Like,
Maybe he's just not a very likable guy.
yeah, there is that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
did
probably
think that
both.
as well.
Probably both. If you're the one that always get into situations, maybe you got to look at yourself sometimes. You know. So yeah, so the Rock and CM Punk come on one and two. Roman Reigns. Uh, I love Roman Reigns, but I don't think we need to see Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns part 3 at this point.
It's boring,
I
isn't it?
mean, yeah. I mean, I know Stone Cold and The Rock did it, but you know, it just we don't need to do it again. What's the storyline now? The story has been completed for Cody Rhodes, and Roman Reigns doesn't really need a title anymore, especially when he's on a part-time schedule when he's going to win the title and disappear for 7 months. We don't need that.
Yeah, and it's like his major beef really is Soul Sikoa still. I know he won the Afalafa or whatever it's called, but he like you've still got the B team
B team.
the B
Don't
team
Yeah, the B
bloodline
team.
forget.
running around.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, so it's like
the Wolfpack bloodline, basically.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
is Jacob Fatu entering the Royal
Oh,
Rumble?
100%. Oh, speaking of, so this is what's gonna happen, yeah. So Roman Reigns is in the Rumble, just clearing house, he's clearing everybody out. Then Jacob Fatu comes in. They stare at each other for a good 10 minutes, not literally, figuratively 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then Solo Sikoa comes out, and then it's a three-way dance. All three of them stare at each other. Who's gonna turn on who? Whose side is on who? Like, you know what I mean? And in my what I would like to have happen is not Solo Sikoa, so Jacob Fatu eliminates both of them, and then it puts him on a high pedestal. And then maybe
Yeah.
The Rock, maybe not The Rock, so maybe Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns can face each other at WrestleMania, perhaps.
I think if Jacob Fatu gets thrown out by Soul Sikoa, because he's running around everyone telling everyone how much he loves him. I
Yes.
love you. And
Yeah.
obviously if he throws him out, he might be like, "You son of a."
Yeah,
I thought
that would
we
be
I thought
fun.
we loved each other.
Yeah, fully
Broken
up.
hearted.
Yeah, that would be funny. And my final pick is Seth Rollins, but I don't. Seth Rollins to me, you spent the whole year like being angry at CM Punk, and just to have one match at the first Raw on Netflix and lose is just rubbed me the wrong way. Like, why are you done with the feud? Why are you not coming back for revenge? You
Yeah,
can't hate someone for a full year and then just you lose one match and you're gonna try and face Gunther for the World Heavyweight title.
I feel
What
like
the hell?
Seth freaking Rollins is such a loser right now. I
He's a
don't know.
loser. He is.
I don't like him. Yeah. I mean, if he came up to me, if I was sat in the front row and he walked up to me, Bret the Hitman Hart style, took his glasses off, went to put them on me, I'd slap him out of his hand.
No, 100%. Yeah,
No, thank you,
100.
sir.
What?